Could a dark ancient spirit, the Enchantress, be at work in America and the world, completely transforming our marriages, our families, our nation, our culture? This is Jonathan Cahn. The Return of the Gods is the revelation, my latest book that I've written, that reveals what is happening now and why that the actual ancient spirits have returned to America and the world. And in this, there were three in particular. I call it the Dark Trinity. And we've been looking at the first one, the possessor. But now we move to the second. The second is a she. And she's called the Enchantress. She's a goddess. In Canaanite mythology, this one was the wife of Baal. So interesting. First comes Baal to America, the spirit of Baal. Then comes this next one, and it's exactly what happened to America. Happened is because in the Bible, it's always mentioned this Baal is first, and then comes this one. In the Bible, she's called Ashtoreth. In Phoenicia, she was called Astarte. In Babylon, she was called Ishtar. In Sumer, Inanna. In Greece, Aphrodite. In Rome, Venus. Now we might think Venus is there's nothing nice about this. This is a dark, ancient spirit. She was symbolized by a lion. She was ferocious. Symbolized also by the star of Ishtar and the planet that we now call Venus because it was associated with this ancient entity. She was prideful. She was vindictive. She was impulsive. She was arrogant. She was the goddess of unbridled sexuality, unbridled sexual lust, sexual immorality. She didn't have morals. She was a prostitute goddess. So what would we expect to happen to America and the West when she returns? But it's amazing. First comes Baal, the turning away from God. Then would come this spirit. What would we expect? We'd expect there to be a revolution in the realm of sexuality. And that's exactly what happens like clockwork. The Bible says Baal, then Ashtoreth. First the turning, and then comes the revolution in sexuality. In fact, we call it the sexual revolution. Happened in the 1960s as we turned from God. It was no accident. She is a seductress. She seduces a nation. In her mythology, she seduces people. She seduces a nation, seduced America to turn from a Christian civilization into a pagan one through the realm of sexuality. Think how much has been altered in America because of what's happened in the realm of sexuality. And it has not stopped. Her work has not stopped. The sexual revolution has the fingerprints of this goddess. And so what we called the sexual revolution, and they said it was progressive and liberation, enlightened. It wasn't. Everything that it was pagan. It was simply a regression to pagan morality concerning sexuality. You see, it was anti-Christian. See, up to that point, the morals of concerning sexuality and marriage and man and woman had not changed pretty much since ancient times. But when this principality comes in, then everything begins to change. And it has not stopped to this day. It is affecting your life, as we will see. It may already have affected your life. It's affecting your life right now. This is just a taste of the mystery that's revealed in full in The Return of the Gods, the latest book I've written. Now, this is what you need to know for what it explains everything that's happening, why it's happening, what you need to know for the days ahead, and where it's going. The Return of the Gods is available everywhere for you and for those in your life who need to know. Now, this is where we're going to go. In the next message, I'm going to share the mystery of the prostitute goddess and how she has changed America, its families, its marriages. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it. This is Jonathan Cahn. I'll see you next time with the Harlot Goddess. So Ishtar took sexuality out of marriage and put it into the public square of ancient Mesopotamia, into popular culture. In her temples, there was sexuality going on publicly.